most people get wrong about motivation?
They think it's a permanent fix. They think it's something that is a constant. They think that maybe once I get it, I'm going to hold on to it. And that's the thing about that I was telling you, that I always talk about. Nothing is permanent. Nothing is permanent. And a lot of times you have to learn to perform without motivation. You have to learn to perform without purpose. You have to learn to perform a lot of different things. And that's what people think. They think I need to have this motivation to work out, to study, to be better. So if they don't have it, they just don't fucking do it. And that's where you fail. You have to learn to train your mind well beyond motivation. If you have motivation, that's great. That's some kindling to the fire. All it takes is a little bit of fucking spark, you can burn the whole forest up. But motivation, you have to learn to exist without it. You have to learn to be, you have to be your best self when you're least motivated. And that's the tricky part about all that shit. Motivation is just a word. You have to have these different things in your mind on where you want to go and know that motivation is not going to get me there. Because I'm not going to always be motivated.
Jocko said the exact same thing. He said that discipline eats motivation for breakfast.
And discipline is good too. But without a clear headspace, there's no discipline.
What do you mean?
So let's say we have a circuit breaker, okay? And I'm loading everything up to one fucking circuit. Just load it up. It's gonna fucking blow. And once that thing blows, man, the circuit's all fucked up. You gotta have each thing plugged into the right spot, like a fucking crowded garage. You can't put anything in it. Once your brain is crowded, discipline is great. Motivation is great. But if you can't fit shit in your brain because it's all fucking cluttered with shit, there's no discipline. You may have it sometimes when it fits in that crowded garage of your mind, but you don't have the consistency that you need to have with that discipline.
So what are you talking about here? Are you saying doing self-work and reflecting on you as an individual? Are you doing therapy?
I call it mental zones. I don't get into it much because it would be here all day. But basically, is you're organizing your mind so you can put that discipline. So a lot of people talk about discipline. Okay, great. Why do you fall off the fucking wagon? Why can't I continue with this routine? Going to the gym, being better, waking up early, eating the right foods. It's because maybe it's your kids, maybe it's your wife, maybe it's your job, and it's all just stuffed in your fucking brain. You don't have it compartmentalized and organized in these nice shelves. Like you look in the garage, it's all fucking a nice organized militant garage. Hey, where are my dumbbells? Right there. A lot of people whose brain, hey, where's my dumbbells? Let me look. They're fucking throwing shit, they're looking through totes, they're all fucked up. So where am I gonna put discipline in that mind if I can't find other shit? You gotta be able to find all these different things in your mind. Oh, I can put discipline right there. I can put consistency right there. I can put all these things right there in that spot. So that's what I'm talking about. If your life is not organized, and your life being everything around you, because it takes one little fucked up piece of an outside interference to clutter your whole mind.
Because it's on such a knife edge.
That's right. And people don't get that. Your mind has to always be clear. That's why I meditate 2 hours every single night. Because I refresh, I reorganize the garage, which is my mind, every night. So then discipline's in there, organization, everything is in this right spot. So when I wake up, I'm ready to go.
What does a morning look like for you at the moment? Have you got a routine of some kind?
Yes, I run every single morning. So that's
what time are you up? When are you waking up?
I'm up about 5:30. So every morning it starts with a run. And that's because that's the one thing I hate to do more than anything in the world. So that's like my cup of coffee. And I'm all about armoring yourself. So the second you leave your house, and the second you open your phone, the second you do any of that shit, you are now letting in poison and cancer. So I make sure a lot of things you can't avoid. So as I get up, I start to armor plate my mind and body. Like a person's going to war. You put your body armor on. That's what I'm doing on that run. I'm waking up and I'm giving myself all this armor. So when I come out in the world, and I look at that phone, I'm ready. I'm not waking up late. I'm not rushing around. I'm not disorganized, because I know I'm gonna get hit in the fucking mouth. There's an art to getting hit in the fucking mouth. And that is why these things are important. You have to wake up and you have to give yourself belief. You have to give yourself confidence. So it starts with that run.
I'm here to completely say that, like, I'm trying to get better. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm not at a point where I'm like, this is what it's gonna be. Like, I'm still figuring it out. I don't know, man. Like, the universe has just kind of really been working in my favor since I started like focusing on who I actually am and being a dude. Like, I'm starting to understand what my place. All I'm trying to do is get better. So someone saying like, you're the best ever, like, I'm like, you know, and then someone saying like, you're the worst ever, it's like the same thing.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
it's an opinion.
Right. Yeah, like, this is what I'm supposed to do, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm supposed to have this whip, right? I'm supposed to be in this big ass crib, right? Like, I'm supposed to have parties. I'm supposed to, you know what I mean? But like, but then realizing that it's not really, like, that's not really me.
That's not you, right?
But I mean, I would just say, I don't know, maybe they really just don't like me, which is fine. Like, that's really fine. You know what I mean? Like you gotta, like, it's like a big high school. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes people just don't like you, and that's fine. But the time I was 15, like, when it was just me and the homies, like, walking around, like, in ciphers and like performing for 2 people, like, I already thought I was on. I mean, I think that there's a time and a place for every different kind of identity in music. You know, I think that there's it's okay for artists to jump around and not always be so consistent with the identity they carry in their music, because humans are way more complex than that.
Absolutely.
You're not always this dude, you know? Like you even take like Kendrick just put out that For Free video, right? And everyone's like, oh, Kendrick has a sense of humor. It's like, yeah, Kendrick has a sense. What are you talking about? Like, he's a human being. Because I want to be able to not be this guy in music, right? Not be the drug guy, not be the love guy, not be the depressed guy, the hip hop bars guy, the happy guy, but just to be like, try and capture what it is to be a human being, which is all of those things. You don't have to hide any part of yourself. And I think in music, a lot of times people get tied up in the wrestling aspect, you know, like the theme music and walking in and this is my character and I'm this guy, and it's like, nah, man, there's no way you're that every day of your life. I think I just kind of started giving more of myself and who I actually am. I want to be positive as a human being and through music, but I also want to have low points. You know, it's like an ascension, and there's moments when I get dark, because nothing is all good. So to get to the state I'm in now, I had to get completely good. You know what I mean? Like figure out like what I actually